Well, it is October the 19th, 2012, and this is the latest update on the fastback restoration project. We've gotten a few things done. I know that I've thrown a few videos in between the updates. One of them was just kind of playing around with the door chime there, and there's a problem we're having with the door, the trunk latch or the deck lid latch. And of course, the other one was the car actually run. I was just going to do a quick update, some other things we've done. As you can see, we've got the lining in the trunk now. I want to try to get new tires for it next week and redo the wheels and repaint those. We got the headliner in. It didn't exactly turn out as good as I'd hoped. But then again, I'd never done this before, and I was trying to, teach not only myself but my students also how to do this. So it got a few wrinkles, as you see right there, but we tried the best we could. That was about as good as we could get it. We're just not professionals, but I think it'll be fine. It's okay for us. But anyway, it's in there. It's like I said, it's not perfect, but it's in there. And it still looks better than the old rotted out headliner that was in it. Had to put a voltage regulator in there. It's working great. Car's charging fine. We started putting the seat belts in the rear here that come out of the parts car. One of them is locked up, and I've got to work with that thing some, see if I can fix it. Found another problem with it today as I was test driving it. There's a little urethane bushing behind this shifter rod. It is just totally gone in there. So we're going to have to remove the shifter rod and replace that bushing and all inside there. And I've been told that's a pretty good little job there. So, but maybe the fact that we've got a lift here, it's sitting on the lift right now, to raise the car up with, it may not be too hard of a job. On the engine, we've pretty much got everything done. I had some problems getting the fuel pressure regulator done, the fuel pressure, set. But we finally flushed a little injector cleaner through it and got it to free up to where we could adjust there was something stuck in the fuel pressure regulator. And so we finally got that straightened out. So everything's set, timing set, fuel pressure set. Only thing else I got to set on it is the idle, and I'm waiting to borrow a tack I can hook on it from a friend so I can set the idle at the proper RPMs. So the engine's just almost done. There's not much. There might be a little more tweaking here and there. I've got to find this boot that goes from here to here, and I've been told by some people that nobody makes that anymore. So I may have to figure something else out on that. I don't want to come up with something that's too redneckish. Even though we are in Alabama, I don't want it to be too redneckish or anything. But anyway, so that's like I said, that department's getting pretty well done now. Just about got everything done in the dash. We may try to put the windshield in it next week. We're going to try to transfer it over from this old. We finally got the remnants of the old parts car in. We removed the pan and removed the suspension out from under it just to kind of give the kids a little experience there. Some of my new ones kind of some experience there working with wrenches and stuff. And we're going to try to salvage this windshield. It has no cracks in it. It has a little bit of whiteness that's right here. As you can see, we've already removed part of the seal. Goodness, I can't even get my words out. We've already removed part of that, and we're going to probably try to transfer that next week. This is a Friday, so we'll try to do that next week. As you can see, this body is just pretty much toast. So probably when we're going to take the remaining glass out of it. I don't have any use for square back glass, and I can't find anybody who does. So we're probably just going to take that to a glass shop we got here that can recycle it. We'll take that. So we'll take that out, and the rest of the body will be taken to the scrap yard for scrap money for the school and all. But so the parts car has served its purpose well, but we've pretty much stripped most of the parts off of it now, and she's just about ready to meet her final end or doom, I guess you could say. One other thing I wanted to point out we've done. If some of y'all remember, we did not have all the seats, or any of the seats actually, for this car. I was able to acquire the front seats, which I've showed in other videos, and the back of the back seat. But we still did not have a seat bottom, because the square back over here has a different kind of back seat in it than what a fastback or notchback does. So what we done is we took the bottom of the square back seat, and this is just temporary till I can actually find a fastback or notchback seat bottom for the back seat. We took the square seat, we cut everything off the bottom side of it, and the square back seat's a little more narrow than a fastback seat, so we mounted it on this piece of plywood here, bolted it to it. Then we put some seat cushions on each end of the seat. We already had the seat cover that we got from ISP, and covered the whole seat up. Let the seat cover up the extra padding we put on the ends and over the plywood. It's a little heavy, but it works. It don't look half bad, you know. It don't look perfect or nothing, you know. It looks a little frumpy on the ends there, but I think once it gets in, we done tried putting it in the car. It fits fine. You don't really see them all that much. It'll be a nice substitute until we can actually get a real back seat bottom for off a fastback or notchback or something. Anyway, that's all the updates I have for today. I would crank it up, but I got some stuff took loose on it right now, so I won't crank it up right now. If you want to hear it run, you can go to the video I uploaded last week before this one, and you can hear it run on that one. Thanks for watching my videos. Talk to you later.